Here's the 3-step job search system I teach directors, and it actually gets results. If you're tired of applying to roles and hearing nothing back, then this video is for you. I'm going to walk you through how high-level leaders land interviews, not by mass applying, but by getting directly in front of decision makers. And here's the kicker. According to a CareerX Roads study, only 12% of director-level hires come from job boards. The majority come from referrals, networking, and direct engagement. So if you're still applying online, you're fishing in the wrong pond. Before we dive in, make sure to hit subscribe and tap the bell. I share videos every other week with job search strategies for tech leaders who want to land director and VP level roles without wasting months on job boards. Hi, I'm Ryan Stoltzfus. I'm the founder of the Job Hackers Network. I help US-based engineering and sales leaders to take control of their job search by building a personal brand and a networking system that gets them in the room with hiring managers. That gets them at bats, not stuck in recruiter queues, not ghosted after submitting resumes. If you're a director level leader and your job search isn't gaining traction, this system will change the game. First, let's look at why traditional job search methods fail at the director level. Let's call it out. The way you got your last few jobs probably won't work now. At the director level, job boards move slow. Recruiters, they're overwhelmed. And you're being compared to hundreds or even thousands of people with nearly the identical experience that you have. The mistake? Treating the job search like a numbers game sometimes works at the IC level. You tailor your resume, you apply online, you wait for a callback, but at the leadership level, that absolutely fundamentally breaks down. Why? Because leadership roles aren't filled by volume. They're filled by visibility, by trust, relationships, depth. This is a compounding issue though. Not only is it due to the fact that it's at the director plus level, but also due to macro conditions, larger conditions of a horrible job market that we're currently in. It is bad. It is horrible. Let's just fess up to that. But there is hope here. Just last week, 3 of my clients negotiated large pay bumps, as well as healthy sign-on bonuses in the midst of this turmoil and noise. A LinkedIn 2023 study showed 85% of senior hires happen through networking and referrals, not postings. At your level, it's not about more effort. It's about more leverage. Think about this. How did you hire your last successful director? Did you post it online? Or did you start by asking your network, who do they know? That's exactly how hiring managers think, the good ones. Next, let's uncover a 3-step job search process that gets results. This is a scaled down version of the process that I coach every single one of my clients through. It works because it puts you in front of hiring managers and it does it fast. Let's go on to step 1. That's going to be to build your value proposition. If you can't explain the business problems that you solve in 1 to 2 sentences, you're not ready to network. We help clients clarify what kind of leader they are, their strengths, who they help, what results they deliver that ultimately impact the business, that directly impact the business, and their proof points. ARR growth, product launches, cost savings, getting really down to the numbers, the nitty-gritty. This becomes the foundation of everything. Your LinkedIn profile, your resume, and your outreach, your story that you're telling. It is your North Star. It keeps you focused. If you want a template and real-world examples of this, then grab my value proposition template from the link down in the description below. We'll make it really easy. Step number 2, create a strategic target list. You don't need 100 jobs. You need 10 to 15 companies where your leadership is going to move the needle. Here's a few ways to filter those companies. Think about stage of growth, seed, series C, public, organizational structure. Do they actually need your scope of leadership? Think about culture and leadership and that alignment with your cultural preferences, leadership preferences. Look at recent funding or growth signals. Once you've got your list of companies, then identify 3 to 5 key decision makers in each company. The CTO, maybe so the director of engineering, right? CTO, VP of engineering, director of product. The people that you'd eventually report to or directly partner with. Here's a pro tip for you. LinkedIn data shows that decision makers are 60% more likely to respond to outreach if it's from someone in their peer group, not a recruiter, not HR. That is your distinct advantage. Step number 3, engage hiring leaders directly. This is where most people freeze, but it's actually very simple. Use LinkedIn to connect. Lead with insight or common ground, not your resume. Start a conversation, not a pitch. For example, hey, I've been following how you scaled engineering at fill in the company. I'd love to swap notes on scaling teams post Series B. Open to a quick chat? See how that feels? It's peer-to-peer. It's not begging. You are offering a valuable conversation, one that they're going to get just as much value from as you. And when you do this consistently, you start building relationships before roles even exist. And it plays to your strengths, right? We're soliciting to talk about something that is in your strengths-based zone. That's how you skip the line and you stand out. Challenge yourself this week. Send 5 messages like this per day. Not asking for jobs, just starting conversations. You will be absolutely blown away by how many people are going to respond and dive into that conversation. So let's pause here. Drop a comment below. What's been your biggest roadblock in getting in front of hiring managers? I read every comment and I respond to those comments with tactical ideas that you're going to be able to immediately turn around and use. If you want to jumpstart your job search, I've prepared a free training for you, so check that out now. Are you ready to start or optimize your job search process? Do you feel stuck and need help connecting the dots? Join this free web class where you'll learn the step-by-step formula to control your career progression. We've helped hundreds of experienced engineering and operations leaders just like you to build their brand and grow their impact. Register for this exclusive training today to step into the driver's seat of your career. Let's recap. The director-level job search is not a numbers game. It's about clarity, targeting, and strategic engagement. And most importantly, it's about showing up as a peer, not as a job seeker. When you do that, roles don't just appear, they're created for you, for the solutions that you bring, the problems that you solve. Now, watch one of these videos next as you continue your career progression as a tech leader. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.